来たかな。お、なんだこの車椅子の人は。この人がアフロディーテだよね。
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me more than I can say. My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might see into my sleep. Yet here you are.
いや、まあそれはいいんですけど。
Yet here she is.
また会えて嬉しいよ。社交辞令。
It's lovely to meet you, Aphrodite. Properly this time.
Ah, yes. Poor Calliope. Such a loss to us all. I shall miss her dearly. To have come so far, only... No, it doesn't bear thinking about. It's too much.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh!
Venus.
What manners I have. Grace, Grace. Meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus. And yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
おー、はじめまして。選ばれそう。この状況納得してんの？なんか、詳しいこと聞いたこのなんかさ、新しいアフロディーテになることの。とりあえず、はじめましてと言われたら、はじめましてと返すのが礼儀。
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you.
We'll both be new at this, huh? Maybe we could get together and compare notes if you,
Survive my trial?
Yeah.
あ、それは聞いてんだ。
Lady Aphrodite told me. I shouldn't have brought that up. I'm sorry.
There will be so much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
とりあえずハテナを聞いていこうか。その前にあんたの助けが必要なんだ。
Are you sure we can't talk first? I really need your help, Aphrodite.
I know you do, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but I'm afraid my time is up. But since you've shown such kindness in coming, I will ask Eros to make himself available to you afterwards. There's nothing I know that he does not. He is my son, my truest friend, my longest love.
Won't he be a little distracted?
今もう悲しんでる。
Before Grace. He knows what must be done.
やりたくないって言ってるよ。あんたの体験したことには本当に心が痛いよ。
I just want to say, I'm really sorry that this happened to you. That
上辺だけに聞こえるかもしれんが、そう思っているぞ。なんだ、眩しい。
A babe in our dreary world, and yet already possessed of such earnest purpose.
Weren't you opposed to this, Grace?
Apollo! Oh, you've come after all.
You look remarkably well, cousin.
I've had a great deal of time to prepare. I assure you that would not be the case. As for you, Grace, have you gathered the true purpose of tonight's gathering?
ま、忘れるためにだよね。これ、どうすればいい思い出すためにこれ選べないんだな。パーティーをする口実？まあ、とりあえず忘れるために言っておくか。
To ease your suffering? To forget about what happened?
An escape into the soothing blackness. To swim in Lethean waters. At least for a time.
でもまた思い出しちゃうよ。
I don't know. Each Aphrodite before me begged for mercy. This is all I can do for all of us.
本当かな？
Even so, tonight is not about the pain.
本当にそう思ってる？
It is about honoring the memory of what was while that memory still persists. Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
悲しいな、なんか。ヴィーナスとアナスアポロとの会話。まあ、とりあえずヴィーナスと話してみよう。なぜ車椅子なんだい？それ聞いてもいいのかな？
apologize again, Grace. I really messed up. It looks
おいお
like
い、
I'll
気
be
にすん
doing
な、
that
ブラ
a
ザー。いい
lot.
んだよ。
Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
準備ができてるわけないよね。
Being a god isn't something you can really be ready for.
I mean, you are not gods, though. Are you? Not really.
You don't think so?
To me, you all just seem like people. Special people, sure, but flawed and lost, like the rest of us. If
まあその通りかも。
I can ask, what does
まあ
it
確か
feel
に
like?
神になるとか言われて
After
信じられるわけないよな。
Do you feel different?
正直わかんないな。別になんか変わってるようには見えないけどね。その力を得たけど、普段となんか変わるかと言われるとそうでもないし。なんか変わりはないかな、とりあえ
Not
ず。
really. I still felt like me, if that's what you're asking.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
まあそりゃそうだよな。アフロディーテとはどういう関係なの？
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that.
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
アフロディーテそんなことしてたんだね。なんかホームレスと喋ってたりしてたんだ。本当にヴィーナスって名前なの？
Your name's really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that. Even the other idols. Maybe that's why
Venus
Lady
っていう神もい
Aphrodite
なかったっ
noticed
け？
me in the first place. She says
なん
it
かや
was
やこしくならない？
fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
この状況に納得してるの？
Are you really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen,
詳しい
right?
こと聞いてる？
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite.
ああ。
She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Errol's called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
そうなのかもしんないけど、これのやり方でそれを解放できるのか？ただ先延ばしにするだけだよな。かといって他になんかやり方があるのかはどうなんだろうな。今んとこ思いつかないしな。でもこれは間違ってるよ。
But don't you feel this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
I don't think of it like that. Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Aren't you? Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger, something amazing. Or
Yeah.
maybe you're right. It'll be terrible, and I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the
Maybe
people
ばっかり
she's
だ
been,
な。
maybe things will be different.
もしかしたらか。どうなんだろうな。でも他にいい考えがないからな。アポロ助けてよ。黄昏れてねえでよ。
Back again.
アフロディティは助けてくれないって。
I don't think I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not before, you know.
I was hoping she might have spared a moment.
What should I do?
もう一刻も早
You
く
have two choices, Grace. Either you do
忘れ
as
た
she
ような。
asks and sing her to her rest,
At which point
Yeah.
Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
or you somehow convince her to remain with us and hope she's grateful.
無理じゃ
And
ないか
doesn't
な
regret it. Or get angry at me for ruining her party.
Do what you feel is right. It's a risk either way.
確かにここまで来たらやるしかないな。ヴィーナスにはあった？
Have you spoken with Venus? She seems really...
Nice, earnest, a genuinely good person.
Well,
yeah, I suppose.
It's not an accident. Ever since the war, Aphrodite has sought out the kindest, the most innocent souls to be her
あ、
successors.
じゃあ狙ってあの
She
彦の
chooses
元に
them
行ったのか。
because she believes that over time, it might make her a better person. A more worthy person.
Wouldn't it be better if she chose people who were, I don't know, more resilient?
の強い。十分
I
強
suppose
そうだ
that
けどな。
depends on your definition of strength, Grace.
I should get back out there.
でもなんかつけ込んでるような感じにも見えてしまうけどな。その優しさに。じゃあまあ儀式始めるしかないですかね。もう会話ないし。他なんかクリックできないもんな。無理そうだな。よし。いいや、儀式を始めよう。お願いします。始めさせないけど。歌うぞ俺は。
I have tried so hard, fought for so long, but in the end, I must bid you all farewell once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here to this strange
エロスが叶いそうだよ。
new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided.
あ、
We let them rise. We let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene.
あれなんか歌っぽくね。
Wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell to our knees begging, we fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong.
次に何が起きるのか集
We
中。
were wrong.
どうすればいいんだこれは。
We sought shelter from the shadows, but were soon ripped from the dark. Those mortal souls that ended us were jealous from the start. They hunted me for power to fuel their psychopathic cause. And once they fell before me and worshipped all I was, they chased me down and threw me in a cage, held me prisoner for so long.
気持ちに集中。
I'd win their hearts again. I was wrong. I was wrong. Oh, the power of the idols pounds within your chest. But for now I am in mourning for a love gone unexpressed. He was harder than a chisel. I was a horrid block of ice. A winter's chill that stayed until
彼
he made
あ
his sacrifice.
ヘパイストスね。
Man that I ignored saved me when I fell.
我々の敵の敵が誰だ？もう入れだけ。辛かったはず。
Can't believe what I'm hearing today. If your story stops there, I've nothing to say. I can't imagine. I feel like a child who grew up too fast. Goddess of love can't get past the past. What good is a flame when everything's ash?
なんか深いな。なんか深い。
I can't imagine.
There's no excuse but mortals can tell.
You know.
There's no sweet release, it's ongoing.
You know. You know.
Everyone's here to bid me farewell. Can you imagine?
I can imagine.
This really happened. I can't forgive, the river's too deep. Its reflection won't lie, so just let me sleep. I can't let go of what could have been.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment.
Mother, I've stood by your side. Now I know.
エロスが初めて。あ、母なんだっけ、そういえば。
When it tears at the center of me. My arrows are rusty. Forget the bow. And I won't be begging you not to go. But when you're away, you leave us a broken home.
そうね。
And you leave me alone. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
周りも悲しんじゃうからね。それで。
Lost in a moment, lost in a
う
song.
わ、全部英語。嘘だろ。You deserve mercy。どういう意味？わかんねえ。翻訳漏れてんすけど。
Suffering here. Our queen deserves mercy. That much is clear. And in the blink of an eye, lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment.
あ、
Lost in a moment.
幻影が。結局受け継がれてしまったか。
Are you?
I'm fine. I'm still myself. I thought there'd be something more, that I'd feel her presence, but she's just gone.
She'll be back. But she'll also be you. She'll be different.
I'll try to be ready.
選択肢次第では止めれたのかな。残念だったわね、エルさん。やかましいわ。きっとこれも乗り越えられるよ。
You'll get through this.
なんかあれば言ってくれ。
Both of you. Healing takes time.
Not if you keep resetting the clock.
Grace is right. I'm not Lady Aphrodite. But eventually, she and I will be one. Together, we will get through this.
I hope you're right. Before we go, Aphrodite told me you wanted her help to learn about Calliope's death. I'm not my mother, but maybe there's something I can tell you. Do you have any suspects yet?
いや、いないんだよな。まあ、成長による誰かではあるんだけどな。メデューサは違ったんじゃなかった？だって、成長の中にいなかったんだから、まあ、メデューサ怪しいけどね。とりあえず成長の誰かなのかな？
I'm not sure. Calliope was attacked at the reliquary, so it had to be someone who had access.
So that's where she went. Calliope came to see Aphrodite and I that night. She was agitated, frightened even, but she wouldn't explain why. She said she had a plan. It must have been the reliquary.
考えってなんだろう。彼女は襲われたと知ってたのね。
She was frightened, so she knew this was gonna happen. It wasn't a surprise.
Unless she was talking about something else.
That seems unlikely, doesn't it?
なんで？
If only we'd known how serious it was. I hate to say it, but Calliope was often quite dramatic. It's why Aphrodite loved her so much. I'm afraid I can't be much help, Grace. You have access to the reliquary, and I have no idea even who they are.
全然役に立たない。
If Medusa was there, I'd suggest asking her how and why. Lady Aphrodite was always suspicious of her true motives.
Come now, Venus. It's been a long night. I'll get you home.
Thank you for everything, Grace. Truly. It was a wonderful song.
いや、いいんだけど。満足いく結果ではなかったな。すまん、アポロ。
So, did they have anything helpful? The reliquary. Well, you've been busy. I hope you aren't thinking of seeking out Medusa.
いや、思ってるそれしかないんだから。他に方法があんのか？
I have to. How else will I find out what she knows?
You need to be careful, Grace. Medusa is not to be toyed with. Athena employs her as a spy master. A hound to do her bidding. A vicious hound.
スパイ組織の管理者。
Athena's not likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't say for certain who would know.
肝心のすべてを知るアテナかな。協力してくんねえかな。
Troubled.
アフロディーテはかなりの苦悩を抱えてた。まあ確かにアフロディーテはちょっと気になるな。
What Aphrodite went through, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about the life of an immortal. It never ends.
Wow. Way to really sell it, Apollo.
いや、嫌でしょう。今まで生きてて永遠の命欲しいって思ったことないもんな。
You really are amazing, you know that?
苦しいことのが多
Every
そうだから。
hurdle, every piece of unpleasant news, you just keep on going. I don't know how you do it.
そうでしょう。羨ましいでしょ。アポロそういうとこなさそうだもんね。すぐ諦めそうだもんね、アポロは。
Oh, you know, the usual. Beauty, youth, supernatural resolve. I got it all.
So it seems. I just wish I could see the world through your eyes. Next to you, I feel very old.
いや、老いてるでしょう。ベリベリ老いてるじゃん。だって、俺と全然比べ物にならないほど生きてるもんね。そんなに悪いことかそれが。
Is it really that bad?
どう生かすか自分じゃない？
God, young and hunky forever.
No, it's not that. There are good things, yes, but they come with the not so good things as well.
Such as?
悪いこと。
Such as having the gift of prophecy and never being able to act on what you see.
ああ。
I tried and it only made things worse. So instead I tried to not want to try, and that's
よりひどくなった。
still not better.
なるほどね。なんかさ、友人が死ぬ未来を変えようとして、よりひどくなるみたいな漫画あったような。漫画か何なのかわかんないけど。私が見てるものを見せてあげる。確かに老人じゃひでえ。最低だな。とりあえず好感度上げておくぞ。
How about you come with me sometime?
アポロが消えた。
Let me show you the world I see.
And what of Pan? The way you speak about him, I assumed.
え？あ、これ一人しか選べないような感じ？なんかそんな感じに見える。まあ、パンのことは忘れてくれよ。
Forget Pan. He certainly doesn't think much of my chances.
Then he's a fool.
ひどい。
Would you be willing to show me now?
めちゃくちゃ尻の軽いようになっちゃってる俺。
Hey, I'm game if you are.
Take my hand for a minute. Let your hair down for a second. There's so much to like if you open your eyes. If you try to search for the light, you might be surprised. No, it's not hard to find. The courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time.
いい言葉。
No matter what I do, the answer's in you. That I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
I'll take your hand for a minute. Oh, it's more than I feel I deserve. It could grow on me, this world that you see. Yet I've been alive for too long. 1,000 years of learning about what could go wrong.
俺が手伝ってあげるよ。
Tired of being wrong.
Apollo, I'm sure you've had it
一人で受け止めきれなくても
1,000 years of life is
二人ならじゃないか？
but easier with someone like me to lean on. The courage you need to be
I appreciate the
joyful is something I'll
campaign.
come help you find.
If I ever let her
No
know,
matter what I do, the answer's in
the
you.
answer's
I'll
in
hold your hand all
me.
the way.
Courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer's in you. I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
いい歌だったけど。なるほどね。いや、なんか、あれなんだな、ハートマークのやつは。なんて言えばいいんだろう。付き合うか付き合わないかみたいな、平たく言えば、そんな感じなのかな。しかも一人しか選べないっぽいな。これは慎重にならざるを得ない。まあ、とりあえず、今回ここまで。フレディとも話せんだな。まあ、とりあえず、次回に回しますか。じゃあ、ありがとうございました。